Asylum Guy 13, and I'm back with another video. This is System Test 10, and this is also my 10th anniversary on YouTube. Yeah, so on the 20th of April in 2014, I created my YouTube channel, and it is now 2024. So yeah, this whole YouTube channel is around 10 years old, and a lot of stuff has happened. I got a lot of new stuff, as you can see. So let's just cut to the chase. I have a lot, like I said, I have a lot of new stuff, so I might hop on the bandwagon of like doing fire alarm reviews. I have no idea, to be honest. Maybe if you guys want, I can review something that I have or whatever. And speaking of what I have up, so this is a recreation of a Asylum that is now abandoned, and these devices were taken out of service from there. So let's just check some alarms out. So there are multiple complexes in this Asylum, but just to get on the nitty gritty, there was a lot of game mode systems. There was a simplex system, there was an auto call system, and how the building was, like how the multiple buildings were, that there were a couple like systems, like two systems in one building. It was really strange, but on some of the game mode systems, they had these Gamewell 66849, I believe. These are basically federal signal vibratones. These are the 100 decibel ones. So these are extra loud, and this is a B4 series with the open type of grill or whatever. And a lot of these systems and the complexes had these horns and the Gamewell equivalent 4051s on Gamewell Xans panels. So here's one of them. This was from a Xans 200. Next up here, this was a device from the autocall system. So there is an autocall 2001 series panel, it was like an autocall like 2001 lookalike basically. I'll have the model number somewhere here, but yeah, so this is a Space Age AB34, and behind it is a FOS 6120 horn. This thing is a really cool device. I actually really love this device. It is really well made. Like, this is really like strong plastic. It is a little obnoxious in its size and everything, but I think this device is really cool. It's also quite rare, so I'm really glad to own this device, and so is this. I mean, it's not as rare, but it's something on my bucket list that I've been wanting. Next, I have my 7002T, my Elenco 45S. This is, you've seen this one, but originally on the system, this was also on the Gamewell Xans panel with sentries, but originally on the system they had this 7002T just to be, this one came from that system, but sadly this unit sounds like crap. Yeah, if anyone knows like any other things, I've tried like loosening the magnet, I've like tried to tighten that. I don't know if it's anything in the hammer, but this thing sounds like shit. So yeah, put that over there. For today's conventional device, I thought it'd be very fitting to have my Gamewell Sentry up here, M46-3. This is not exactly a 100% recreate of the system. They had newer Sentries, M46-23, and no Elenco. And yeah, so the system right now is on code 3, but I will put it on continuous, which is the original coding. But the system is definitely one of my loudest systems, as I have 3 mechanical horns, and one of them is 100 decibels. So that's always fun. So Simplex 4010, I'm opening that because this is going to get pretty loud pretty quick. So without further ado, I'm going to pull down the Sentry. This is a really loud system, and it sounds completely awesome. I don't know, honestly, if you can hear this horn very well. These two overpower it by a lot, but it is relatively similar in pitch to this horn, a little higher pitched, but it's a really nice device. And this strobe is also quite dim. So I'm going to reset the pull station here. All right, let's reset it. So now the panel's resetting, and yeah, just gonna wait for it to initialize. So back, I reset the panel and I put these on continuous. So this is definitely probably the loudest system I've ever had on this board. The whole like board starts to rumble after a while because of how much like, I don't know how much like they vibrate the whole like stuff and whatever. It's also gonna sound really freaking awesome to have mechanical horns on continuous. And I have a personal hot take I'd like to say. I think continuous is the best coding option for mechanical horns, and I think march time is overrated, and I think temporal is the second best. So yeah, I don't care about you march time lovers, to be honest. Continuous is continuous all the way. And speaking of that, let's do it. It's really loud. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna do that one more time. Actually, yeah, I'll do a short blast. Alright. So I know I would like to have this longer, but just prefer not to have it as long because I have family. Don't want to be too intrusive by having 3 mechanical horns blast on them. So I'm going to reset these devices. Simplex B key. And I'll reset this thing again. I personally think this system is one of my favorites, just by the vintageness and the alarms and some other reasons, but like I think the system is awesome, and I'm really glad that I had this up. So without further ado, I'm going to conclude the system test, reset the panel, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for 10 years on YouTube, and yeah.